Welcome back, Truth to a T. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and leave a comment down below. Check the video description for valuable discount links. So Tesla stock down sharply this morning at about, 7 a.m. in the overnight. We had somewhere around 218, I believe. And there I was, crossing my fingers, hoping to God that I would get to buy it at that price. Well, that never happened. And I should have even bought it probably at 219, 220. I was trying to buy below 220. And then, as you know, the rest is history. Basically, Trump switched his stance on tariffs, at least temporarily. And we saw what happened then. The market skyrocketed. Although the market is still off its previous highs by about 50%. So even though today was a fantastic day or sounded like a fantastic day, the market is still well below where it should be. Now, but let's talk about Tesla. So Tesla closed at, I think, around 275. Now, I just checked it in the overnight, and it's at 269 right now. How about that? 269. So it's down in the overnight. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. A lot of what's going on with Tesla has to do with the market. The company is fine. I know there are problems. There's definitely some brand, I won't call it destruction, but definitely distortion because of Elon's stance on politics and Doge and all that stuff that's going on. But an interesting thing happened yesterday. I don't know if you saw this, but there's this back and forth, boys will be boys, they call it, with him and Navarro. Now, Navarro is obviously not the sharpest knife in the drawer when it comes to electric vehicles, and certainly not Tesla. And that's not his fault. A lot of people don't understand EVs, especially people who are older, like many of my friends, and Navarro. So there was a back and forth with him and Musk, and Navarro basically was saying, that a lot of the parts for the Tesla come from China, and the parts for the engine, and it doesn't have an engine, obviously, but he was totally wrong on that. And then Musk came back and basically called him a moron, and he said he's right. He's as dumb as a brick. And now, having said that, there's no downside to that back and forth, because what it did, and all the media carried it, most of it, what it did was it actually catapulted the conversation that we, the Tesla fans, have been seeing for years. Because people don't realize that the Tesla is like, upwards of 60% American. And, Ford, GM, and all the other brands are way below that. Like some of the GM brands are 43, 44%. Same with Ford. Now, that's a big plus to the brand. Because for everybody who's saying that Musk is a traitor and he's a Nazi and he's all these different things, now all of a sudden people are finally figuring out, wait a second, this car is made in America. This is an American car. This is fully integrated pretty much. Like most of the stuff that goes into this car is made on site. Well, we knew that a long time, but now the world is figuring that out. Now also today, if you watched Joe Tegmeyer's video, and you should, Joe does videos every day from Giga Texas. They had a big 400,000 Model Y made celebration. It was the 400,000th Model Y, and they did a beautiful display. I'll try to find a picture and put it up here. They did a beautiful display of that on the top of the parking garage at Giga Texas. And guess what? They did that for Joe Tegmeyer, because Joe's there every day with his drones, shooting video and keeping us, the investors, informed of what's going on around Giga Texas. But anyway, listen, I don't know if you bought into Tesla this morning, if you were lucky enough to get in. As you know, I have been buying the entire time. I didn't buy yesterday or today because the tariff thing, even though I knew that something would happen, there was definitely questions as to how the president was going to handle this. And for as much as he talked about even what he did today by overturning the tariffs, he tried to label it as a strategy, but I think he might have jumped the gun a little bit on how he handled this. But now, anyway, as of today, he got a reprieve, and we got to retrieve some of our money. And we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But hopefully, they will steady this ship, and hopefully, all of your stocks, whatever you're in, or whatever your ETF is, or your 401k, it's certainly breathing life back into itself as of today. And then hopefully it goes up from here. Anyway, thanks for watching.